Today you're going to see part of the Cordioli family's truck collection right here in Maringá. You've already seen this workshop in another video. Take a look at how organized everything is. Clean floors, neat setup. Man, this is truly an outstanding workshop. And they've got a deep history with transportation and vehicles because they're still keeping alive. The transportation company their father started many years ago. So they've held on to a lot, restored trucks, emblems, and a bunch of miniatures. Today you'll get to see some of the restored trucks, others they've bought just to keep as collectibles, and some that are still waiting to be restored. So grab a seat on the couch, make some popcorn, grab some chocolate, bring the kids, and enjoy this video about the incredible world of trucks and the awesome tight-knit trucker community. Check out Pingando Oleo and use your mom's phone and card to grab a shirt and cap at pingandoleo.com with free shipping and stickers for everyone. Fernando, where are we? What is this place?
Good morning again. Right now we're in the truck shed. This is where we store a few trucks, some from the fleet, some already restored. This one's an R440, model year 2017. Only 60 units of this truck were ever made. It's a tribute to the Scania R113. In fact, it even says 113 on the door. It was created to celebrate Scania's 60 years in Brazil. They released this version based on the 113, which was their best-selling truck. We bought this one brand new and never put it to work. It arrived brand new and has been stored like that ever since. Well, just to be honest, I did take it to Ourinhos once, so it's got about 1,000 kilometers.
I see it.
It's in perfect condition. We kept it 100% original. Didn't even remove the plastic covers. There's a cool story behind it. Around 2017, I think, we bought about 30 trucks, maybe a few more, all brand new and financed through BNDES. My dad said, "No, let's keep this one." I asked, "Wait, are we going to finance a truck just to leave it parked?" He said, same as the others. So we went ahead. It was financed just like the rest.
It was financed too.
We made 36 payments, and since the government required us to put a BNDES sticker on it, I left it there to preserve the story. And get this, the spare tire has never even been taken off the chassis.
No way.
It's never even pulled a trailer. Since it doesn't run and needs to be kept in working order, I had to adapt a small tank. Otherwise, the oil would go bad fast. We removed the main tanks, filled a small one, connected it, and left the originals disconnected.
So it doesn't end up spoiling inside.
To avoid further issues, since there were already problems even without using it, we kept all the original stickers and everything that came with it. We just applied our company branding, but the truck is 100% original and still brand new.
And it's not going to be used? He's the rich son.
We always head to Ourinhos in this one. There's a lot of demand for it. People are going crazy trying to buy it.
Really, Fernando? Seriously?
Yes, seriously, a lot.
People go wild for it, right?
They really do. Everyone wants to buy it, but unfortunately this one's not for sale. I've heard of another unit kept in storage with around 400,000 kilometers on it, but as for a brand new one, this is the only one with 0 kilometers. The rest were bought and are used like any regular truck.
Wow, someone actually bought one just to keep it as a collector's item. What's that?
This one is another really rare Scania. It's from 1959. It's got the same setup as the tank. We use a little auxiliary tank for fuel. It's just a small adaptation to avoid problems with the diesel fuel.
That's cool.
This truck has an interesting story. It wasn't manufactured by Scania, but was assembled here in Brazil. It wasn't made by them. It was actually assembled by DKV. DKV VMAG. It even came with their emblem. We bought this truck up in Pará. My father was the one who got it. It took about 15 days for the truck to arrive. At one point, we thought we'd lost it. I said, there's no way that guy's bringing it. And then one of our trucks would run into him and say, oh, I saw a crazy guy over there with that little pipe on top.
He was going, for sure.
He would call from gas stations saying he couldn't afford fuel, so we deposit 100 reais into his account.
Poor guy, he kept bringing it.
He really did. He brought it all the way, stuck to his word from beginning to end. We restored it, and this was actually the very first job our employee Cordioli did. He painted the entire truck.
Hey, Kyle, you nailed it, huh? First project and already a great result.
Now this one is...
It turned out beautiful. Just look at that color.
This must be... How many years, Cordioli, since you painted this truck?
2006. 2006?
20 years.
20 years since the project. 1 year working on it. It was completed in 2007, right? 1 year of work. Started in 2006 and finished in 2007. Was it in bad shape? Oh, not really. It was actually in decent shape, considering the age. So it gave a lot of work, huh? Yeah, a lot of work. Being on your own at that time wasn't easy.
Handling the whole thing alone, right?
Nah, he just helped. He only criticizes my stuff. Says everything I do is bad. He's kind of picky.
But that's good. That's how great things come out.
He's really detail-oriented. Just looking at what he did, you can tell how precise he is. It turned out beautiful. And like all the other vehicles, everything is original. Mirrors, lights, even the horn from that time. Everything that actually came with the truck, original wheels, period tires.
Wow, that's incredible.
Everything.
Look at the quality of their work. João Fernando, made by you guys, right? You handle your own projects, not outsourced.
They handle everything. The chassis was also made by the guy himself. We also redid all of this chassis. There were some things here. Now, when my father was still alive, we sometimes had disagreements.
Why?
I wanted to remove the non-original plate because the chassis is square here. Today, I do everything 100% original. He wouldn't let me, saying, "Not you know, that's from back in the day. We're keeping it." Kaya had to redo all these little squares. They were all rotten. This here is just a regular plate which you can buy at any junkyard and weld here, right? But he had to make the truck's plate. I think he spent about 10 days making this plate here. These fenders too. We could have just bought new plates and redone them. He wanted the truck's own fender to be redone. You see how it's built in with this plate here? Look, it's not the fender isn't separate. It's just one plate all the way across. I had never even seen this before. And he said, no, you have to redo it the same way.
That's the craziness of restoration, right, Faye? Sometimes it really does get a little crazy, doesn't it? People have different opinions and perspectives.
We also have this Fenemy project, which was the most labor-intensive one he asked me to do for him.
Why?
I don't fully grasp Fenemy since I didn't live through that period, only experiencing the Scania era. We joined the groups without that first-hand knowledge. We always only had Scania. This 1961 truck has had its grille changed. It appears to be from a 1966 model. Why? Because it's with the Bitruk, and the original Bitruk from Fenemy came out in 1966, and I wanted to make the Bitruk for it because it was something really different, right?
Yes.
So we made it with that grille and also with its 66 dashboard, but it's actually a 61 model, this truck, so...
It got a little off, right?
The truck got into an accident sometime in the 1900s, but I'm not sure of the exact year.
Oh, really?
And its cab was replaced. They put the complete cab from a 66 truck on it.
I see.
So, I followed the story of the truck itself.
I see. He preserved what he
experienced, this truck.
What he experienced.
That's why we did this. That suicide door there, which is a pleasure to open. I can't get up there.
It really is hard.
I need a crane, but also... it's really well restored, like top quality. It turned out awesome.
Really cool.
So, besides preserving the originality, we try to tell a bit of the vehicle's own story, you know? It's not just about what's original. It's about what's original and what the vehicle itself has experienced too, right?
That's really good. That's very interesting.
And actually, it does something for us, so it's really for our own ego. For us to know what we're doing. I don't want to just show up and show. What I want is to tell the story, to remember. This truck here too. I showed you the photo there. I think you didn't film it. The photo of this truck.
I don't think so.
one that was really destroyed.
I didn't film the picture, but I remember it.
This truck belonged to a Japanese man who bought it brand new in Pebelopolis at the Maringá dealership. He was the only one who ever drove it and wouldn't let anyone else touch it, not even for maintenance. He had a photo of it there, and I can send it to you later. When he stopped driving, his daughter wanted to sell it, but he would only agree if it went to Mr. Lorindo, who promised to restore it. So my father went and picked it up. The truck arrived driving. But the truck was in such bad shape that it was hard to believe it even made the trip.
Really?
We redid everything, at 100%, chassis and all, but all the parts on it are the original ones. This truck took 5 times more effort than a regular restoration, all because of its history.
I can imagine.
Seriously, I could have bought another cab, another hood, something else, but no, it's all original, nothing was swapped out.
That's awesome.
We restored everything, and the end result...
Spectacular. Just look at it.
Spectacular. The chassis on this truck is completely new, brand new. This is the kind of truck you take pride in showing because we know how much work went into it.
Just look at this. Man, the finish on everything is gorgeous. Take a look, not a single flaw.
Dashboard buttons, all original, everything completely restored. Everything has the Scania logo.
Brand new. Look at this seat.
We had to work hard to find this fabric. It was a real challenge. Really, these battery boxes used to sit outside, right? Now everything is perfect. We had to redo everything, and everything.
Wow, what a great job. How long has it been since then? This is beautiful.
That was about 15 years after the other event. Here, the door frames, and we replaced everything. They had added a more modern handle.
A lot of classic features came back, right?
This here, with this you could open anything. That was the only lock on the door, Beretta, basically no security at all. Back then, people would travel and keep changing parts. Then we restored it too, and it turned out great. Same with all of these here. Later, if you want and can handle the smoke, go ahead and start it. Everything works.
Everything? Fully functional?
You can hop in and hit the road. All of them still have generators. You know, no alternators because that's what they used back then. These here are also completely original. Nothing's been swapped out. This one's a C60. One day a guy came by and offered it to us. We bought it. It's really well preserved. It has just over 50,000 kilometers. It doesn't have much history with us. The only story is that it's a very new truck. It has never been restored. I mean, no restoration at all.
Is that its original paint?
Yes. And its original gasoline engine, C60. We bought it because it was in great shape, but it's been stored here for many years. The transport company has no history with it. It's practically new. You'd never believe a vehicle this old could be in such condition.
Unbelievable. I mean, for a utility vehicle to look like this, look at it.
It's like brand new. It was worth bringing it in and keeping it.
Yeah, he said to keep it because of the history, right? The doors close just like a refrigerator. So we kept some signs of wear, right? I don't even have the heart to fix them.
Amazing. It looks incredible. It's never been touched. Just look at the front of the truck.
This truck is super original.
What the heck?
Now this one here is another true relic. This truck came from CSP in São Paulo. It was used for utility pole maintenance. It's four-wheel drive with a reduction gear, really built for heavy-duty use. But it was only used internally. It has just over 100 kilometers on it. CSP repainted it in their standard gray color. Actually, I was going to repaint it gray too, but it had already been repainted white by CSP. So I decided to preserve it in its original color, which was white. I had to repaint it, but it was just a paint job. There was no rust or anything like that. The old paint job had just been really poorly done.
Wow, man.
I kept it with that paint job for many years. Then I decided to redo it. And it's got a V8 engine, right? 142 horsepower. It's a joy to hear for anyone who loves cars and trucks.
That's awesome.
And this one here, honestly, wow, the sound of it is just beautiful. Look at that. If you want, I can fire it up.
People online said they want to hear it, Fernando.
Want to hear it? All right, then let's go.
People love the sound of an engine running.
Turn on the main switch. Let me check if it's already on. I'm not sure what state it's in. It's been idle for quite a while. It might not start.
This thing starts no matter what.
I'm going to turn it off for a bit because you know how strong the smell gets, the smoke. We need to go outside and let it clear out a little first.
What a machine. Wonderful.
And by that time, I already understood a lot. So the restoration is quite different from the other one because this truck is from 1985. That one is from 1989. The motor, the hood, and the cab are different.
I see.
Some features were already from that model, but everything was redone to be original. It was nothing. Just passed on.
And what about the International?
This truck also has an interesting story because we had never owned a truck from another brand. We had some Volvos in operation, but we only used Scania. And there was a time around 2013, I think, if I'm not mistaken, when nobody was buying used trucks. Auctions were practically giving them away. And we needed a truck to move the trailers around. So we bought this truck for 50,000 Rs back then, just for maneuvering trailers. And when it arrived, it was so new, so fresh, that we actually felt bad about using it. To use it? Yes, to use it. We used it for about 5 or 6 years. To get familiar with it, we actually used it for real, hauling trailers, washing, unhitching. Then we built other trucks, and I decided to keep this one.
Look how beautiful it is. Look at that door.
It's 100% original, with really low mileage, around 100,000 miles, if I'm not mistaken.
Bought it at auction.
At the auction, this truck was really that cheap.
You got it for cheap.
Yeah, we bought it because it was really inexpensive. Then we stored it, and it was in excellent shape. The day it arrived, it was already in the condition it's in now.
Look at that.
We actually felt bad about making it work. It's a truck that gives you a lot of headaches with no parts available, so I thought I don't want to use it either.
Yeah, maintenance is already more difficult, right?
So I just stored it. It's kept here. It's been several years, but it's still like new. Look at all of it. Even the original stickers on the tank are still there. This truck has everything. Everything was preserved. Preserved? Yeah, all preserved. Now it's ready to tell its story.
What year is it?
This one is from 2003.
Not long now? Until it qualifies for a black plate, right?
No, sorry, it's from 2011.
Ah, 2011.
Yeah, 2011. That's right. We bought it in 2013. There are so many trucks I lose track. These ones here are the next projects, right?
These are next in line.
It's a Scania from 1978 and another from 1981. So this one here, we're probably going to, we want a 110 since we don't have a 110 yet, right? Then it'll be the 75, 76, 110, and 111. It'll be Scania's full history, right? Then this truck came up in a deal just like that. And this one also has an amazing story. Look how beautiful it is. I'm going to restore it. I've already done the body work. Here in Maringá, there's a soda factory that's really famous in our region. It's called Ouro Verde Sodas. And this truck used to belong to that factory. They ran into financial trouble in the 2000s. The company went bankrupt and gave the truck to employees as payment. We bought it at auction and kept it. I'm going to restore it and even repaint the Ouro Verde Soda logo. I'd love to find some of those little crates of tubaína, like we call it here in Maringá, to complete the restoration. We even have someone here in Maringá, Miguel, who runs a channel called Maringá Histórica.
Oh, really?
That truck's always there. He always has photos of it and helps me out so I can try to restore it exactly how it was.
Reference.
Yeah, a reference.
Awesome, huh?
This one has a lot of history. There are still some beetles around here too. You'll see them. My brother, like I told you, loves beetles. He's got everyone from the 70s. Here's one that didn't fit in the other shed. Once we get over there, I'll show you the rest of the beetles.
With the cars, right?
This here's a Land Rover. We used it around here and just left it, but it's not part of the collection. It just ended up staying there. We don't sell it, right? This one's also a Chevrolet Deluxe from 1950. It's also in pretty good shape. This car, actually, we were going to take it to the meet tomorrow, but the water pump failed and it's leaking. It still runs fine, but we're not going to risk it. Leave it and swap it for the Beetle. He's taking the Beetle.
Good.
So here's my passion, right? Besides Fiat, my real passion is Toyota. My Jeep, that's where it belongs. I have a 1989 Toyota Jeep that I've used my whole life, but I keep it at my apartment. I use it daily and I love it. It's very well preserved. This other one here is a 1961 Toyota. You should see the amount of paperwork. It has a book this thick with its history. Everything, invoice, manual, all the maintenance records up to now. This car was only repainted once because it was used for work at a dealership or something like that. But it's also from a single owner. It's very well kept. If you find a Toyota from this year with these two stripes here, it's rare. This is extremely rare for a Toyota.
Amazing. Single owner, wonderful.
I'm not even sure if I'll repaint it or not. Still thinking.
Feels like a shame, right?
Even though it's already been painted once, but
it's fine.
it's still in great condition. Now you can use it, it runs great, kind of like that station wagon over there. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, true.
I feel bad messing with it. This one's the 46 Ford. It was the first we bought for the collection. The first? Yep, the first. This truck belonged to Refrigerantes Antarctica in Maringá. They had it since it was new. They kept it and paid for it. And we restored it about 25 years ago. It was redone in 2003. And here's something funny. The guy who sold it, I kept insisting because I really wanted it. Then he sold it for 3,500 reais at the time. Okay, but are you giving me the documents? Yes, I've had them since it was new. Then he went to get the paperwork and spent 4,000 reais. But since I made a deal with you, I'll stick to it. Things were different back then. And actually, he's passed away now too. The seller. But also, and at that time, it was a really tough time to get it done. We had to redo all of this. We had to rebuild everything to get the panel working. Man, it was a lot of work.
I can imagine. There weren't that many resources back then.
Back in the day, getting parts wasn't as easy as it is now. Ordering, importing, or even making them like they do in the US today. You had to search through magazines. It wasn't like today where you just type the name online and the model shows up.
That's true. Just figuring out the reference, the names of the parts, everything was a challenge.
You had to ask people, interview them to understand how things used to be.
Look how that door closes. What a beautiful thing.
And here's an interesting detail. It doesn't even have a key on this side. You could only lock the door from the other side so the driver wouldn't exit toward traffic.
No danger at all.
This is where the lantern went because It was the law back then. My son grabbed the lantern and brought it home. We still have it. It was legally required at the time. And that jack, Chicão, sits right there on the chassis. See? It was mandatory, just like some things still are today. All of that was required at the time. I don't remember it myself, my dad did, so we rebuilt it based on what he told us.
That's awesome, man. So much history here.
That one's a 1951 tractor, all original too. You can even see its generator there. It's not an alternator. It still uses a generator. It's all restored, forward, even the tractors work.
Everything's ready to go, right?
This tractor hasn't been used in years due to lack of space. We parked it here, covered it, and it's just been sitting ever since.
Yeah.
There's another tractor here too from 1957. That one there. And this machine here is a corn thresher. For those who don't know, it's from the 60s.
This one?
You'd throw the corn in here and it would shell it. My father used it back when he still had the farm. He eventually bought it. We restored it for him too and kept it here.
Wow, so much history. These guys are amazing. The quality is incredible. I just have to touch it. Sorry about that.
No, go ahead. This one was... Kay painted this one too.
Man, Kai really knows what he's doing.
This one was done first, then that one.
You did both? Both of them? Nice, Kai. That's awesome. Congrats, really. I can see your dedication. The care you put into this, handing it over to the family like that, man, it's beautiful, truly wonderful. You can see the attention to detail in every corner of these vehicles.
This one here is also a truck, very rare. It's not a Chevrolet, it's a GMC. So for the enthusiasts out there, Chevrolet and GMC, General Motors and Chevrolet were part of the same company but made different products. Many Chevrolets came to Brazil, those big Chevrolets they used to talk about, but this one here is a rare GMC, not a Chevrolet. Also because, actually it's the same truck, it was just assembled under another.
Just different names, right? Now, it's one you're not really planning to mess with, right?
No, this accident here actually happened with us. I was transporting it on the flatbed and it came loose and crashed right there. And I'm not going to fix it because it had already been repainted, but that was back in 1962. The previous owner told me. Even back then, he came after it and wanted to buy it back. Honestly, I regret it. If it were today, I think I'd sell it to him so he could keep it. But I told him, now my dad bought it, we're keeping it. He was from a farm near Marialva. He still owns that farm today. He worked with this truck for many years and eventually sold it. Then he regretted it and came back to try to buy it again. And it belonged to a Japanese guy too. Oh, really? Yeah. There's also the Jack Chicão from back in the day when it was used for milk deliveries. You can tell this one's been around since then. This is the truck's original body.
It's frozen in time.
So restoring a truck like this, I'm not even sure it's worth it, you know? This truck has something really unique. It runs on 8 volts. Not 6, not 12. 8 volts, and everything is still original. It even uses some 6-volt bulbs, which causes some issues, bulbs blowing and so on. But it also has a crank handle that actually works. You can tell it was used for real. It wasn't just for show. The crank was needed because with that 8-volt system, starting issues were common. I didn't touch that part much because it was already in pretty bad shape. We just painted the wheels. It has a 6-cylinder gasoline engine. With help from the professionals, the engine's quite dirty. We're going to take it over there to get this fender redone.
And get the engine fully checked out. Just a cosmetic tune-up, right?
Just to freshen it up. It's been parked for about 15 to 20 years. These are the trucks. There's also a Dodge here since it didn't fit in the other shed.
It's beautiful.
This is called Apache Red. It's the color that Native Americans used to paint their faces. Apache Red, and it's gorgeous. This one has a 7.4 engine and is really well preserved.
Very beautiful.
This is a 2008 Corvette, 2008 Model 9, right? It's a 2008, also a 2009 model. We use this one from time to time. We have a drag strip here in Maringá, and every now and then we go there to do some drag racing.
Really?
Seriously, I also have an Audi RS6, but it's at home too. Wow. But nobody beats me there. You saw the trophies there, right?
It's true, you really do.
And with that Corvette too, we also speed up a bit there, but all the cars are stock, nothing modified, nothing chipped, nothing at all.
And even so,
Even so, it goes really fast, man. It's incredible.
it's hard work.
All 8 cylinders. So there's an event here that's only for V8 and V6 engines. So we go with these cars, and it's really cool. It helps us relax a lot.
Therapy.
That covers the trucks. Some are still being worked on and aren't ready. Now we're heading to the car shed, located in the same complex. It's just down there. We'll get there and see a few more relics. Over there, it's only cars.
Do you know how many cars you have?
I don't know.
You don't know. You lost count.
Take a guess. How many cars do you have more or less today?
It was a little over 100, but we counted.
Yeah, a little over 100 more or less.
And trucks?
In total, there are around 105 vehicles, including cars, trucks, and motorcycles.
It's a lot of work, isn't it, Fernando?
God forbid I'm already wanting to stop already. It's just that he's really lively, you know, Kai is really lively.
You like him, right?
Yeah, if not,
But is it hard work?
It's a lot of work, really.
And now, my brothers,
Which is harder, fixing the broken ones or maintaining the ones that are still good?
No, building, right? Starting from scratch is more work.
Restoring, right?
he's more jealous of his cars than of his wife. He won't let me drive them. He says I ruin everything.
Seriously? He won't let me drive. Don't let him ruin it, Kay. The guy invests significant time on it, but another person uses it recklessly and ruins it.
It's a huge struggle for him to get a car,
It really is. He has to borrow one for himself.
and he has to come work, leave it all ready here at the exit. I can't even get it from inside.
The guy is actually more jealous of the cars. That's the thing about old cars. It's just too good. Exactly that feeling. Let's go check the cars.